I'm Caleb from Caleb's Aviation. Welcome back to another episode of Aviation News. There's a lot to cover, so let's get right to it. First up today, Delta have ordered 30 Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner aircraft, with options for an additional 30 if they choose to purchase them. These aircraft will be utilized to replace Delta's existing fleet of Boeing 767 aircraft, and they have quite a lot. These aircraft will also be powered by General Electric turbofans, a new move for Delta. In the end, this is exciting news, but we won't see these planes till around the 2030s, so we'll have to wait a while. Next up, low-cost carrier Allegiant have announced they will acquire Sun Country Airlines for $1.5 billion. This is huge, and marks more of the ongoing transition occurring at Allegiant as they phase out older aircraft for newer 737 MAXs. This is definitely an interesting move, but Allegiant must have faith in this decision. Moving right along, a United 777 has had an engine failure and returned to Dulles Airport. The aircraft, which was leaving for Tokyo, set off normally when it had engine trouble. The plane immediately turned around and landed back at Dulles safely, but somehow it caught a brush fire near the airport. Luckily, however, the fire was not severe and was quickly put out. South American carrier LATAM have ordered 74 Embraer E2s for $2.1 billion. This is good news for LATAM and helps Embraer, the local Brazilian aviation manufacturer, have another happy customer. Moving along, Alaska Airlines have placed a major order for Boeing 737s and 787s worth $15 billion. This comes as Alaska continues to expand their fleet of 737 MAX aircraft, which could be problematic, and buckle down on 787 Dreamliners for their long-haul expansion plans, which are quite optimistic. Moving on, American Airlines have unveiled a retro livery for their 100th anniversary, featured on a Boeing 777, and it is absolutely beautiful. At first I was not a fan, but I've grown to like it. Additionally, Cathay Pacific have revealed a retro livery for their 80th anniversary on an Airbus A350. And luckily for those of us 747 fans, they will also be adding the retro livery to a 747-8 freighter, which is pretty cool. Also in the headlines, SAS, or Scandinavian Airlines, have completed their first test flight with Starlink satellite Wi-Fi aboard. This is pretty exciting, as SAS is the first carrier to test this new technology, and hopes to add it to lots of future aircraft. In fact, Flight Radar 24 made an excellent video all about it, linked above for those of you who have interest. Moving on, there have been two recent incidents involving ATR turboprop aircraft in Nepal and Indonesia. The first, operated by Buddha Air in Nepal, slid off the runway when it was trying to land. The pictures here taken at night show it was quite a mess, and it almost slid off the runway into a wet, mucky area on the side of the runway. This was not good, but luckily there were no fatalities from what could have been a much worse accident, as you can see by the pictures here. Additionally, an IAT aircraft crashed in Indonesia. After going missing the other day, the aircraft was found on the side of a mountain ridge, and it had crashed into thousands of pieces. This accident is also currently under investigation, although it is not hopeful. There's also been a Cessna crash in India, with its investigation also underway. Luckily, only 6 passengers sustained minor injuries, no one died. Additionally, Garmin's Autoland system has been used on a King Air for the very first time. For those of you unfamiliar, Garmin is an avionics company in the aviation world, and they make all sorts of safety systems. Autoland is a computerized system that helps guide a plane to a runway when a pilot is unable to do so. In our example, a pilot became incapacitated. The system automatically adjusts the throttle, the trim, the rudder pedals, and everything like that necessary for flight to safely land back at an airport. And this plane did so on this King Air shown in the picture right here, back at Denver Airport. Finally, in the aviation industry, another big blow, ForeFlight have announced massive layoffs and may be struggling financially. For those who don't know, ForeFlight is a flight planning and navigation system developed and now owned by Boeing, and they've announced they will lay off thousands of workers. This is bad, as many people rely on ForeFlight, but part of it may have to do with Boeing's bad financial situation at the moment, among a spate of accidents. Anyways, that's all I have for you in this installment. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. and I'll be wishing you blue skies and tailwinds.